ওখানে চারটি ওখানে পাঁচটাই খালি একটা ভিতরে আছে দাদা কিন্তু ওটা আগে আছে অফিসে মাস্ক থেকে ছিল田中さん、はい。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary commemorative celebration organized by the Vedanta Society of Japan in collaboration with the Embassy of India. I am Kathy Matsui, a member of the organizing committee of Swami Vivekananda celebration and presently an educator of Seisen University. I am very much honored to be here today as your English language MC. The Japanese language MC will be given by Satsuki Yokota, a company employee and a professional translator.
皆様、こんにちは。日本ベーダンダ協会主催、インド大使館協賛のスワミ・ビベーカーナンダ生誕150周年祝賀閉会式にようこそお越しくださいました。本日、英語の司会を務めますのは、スワミ・ビベーカーナンダ生誕祝賀会組織委員の松井ケティ聖泉女子大学教授でございます。また、日本語の司会を担当いたしますのは、 会社員でフリーランス翻訳者の私、横田さつきでございます。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
We will now begin with the invocation. Invocation with Vedic prayer will be led by Swami Medhasanandaji, Swami Shubhakaranandaji, Shanti Izumida, Miwako Tanabe, Tomoaki Hishina, and Masaomi Onuma. After the invocation, there will be silent prayer for peace and welfare for all for about 3 minutes.
それでははじめにベーダの祈りを捧げていただきます。聖句の詠唱はスワーミー・メーダサーナンダジー、スワーミー・シュバカラーナンダジー、泉田香織シャンティさん、田辺美和子さん、菱名智明さん、小沼正臣さんです。祈りの後にすべての人々の平和と幸福を祈って会場の皆様と一緒に3分間黙祷したいと思います。
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ शं नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शं नो भवर्तर्यमा शं नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्माम् अवतु तद्भक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु भक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
Now, a moment of 3-minute silent prayer.
では今から3分間黙祷を捧げます。
Next is the offering of bouquet to Swami Vivekananda. Flowers will be offered by Swami Suhitanandaji, General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission.
次にスワミ・ビベカーナンダへの花束奉納の儀式です。ご奉納いただきますのはラーマクリシュナマト&ミッション事務総長のスワミ・スヒターナンダジーです。
Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。
Now, bouquet will be presented to our special guests by the children.
では続いて本日のご来賓の方々に子どもたちから花束を贈呈いたします。
Now, welcome address and a brief report of the year-long celebration of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary, organized by the Vedanta Society of Japan, will be presented by Swami Medhasanandaji, President of Vedanta Society of Japan and Celebration Committee.
続きまして日本ベーダンタ協会会長および祝賀会組織委員長のスワミ・メーダサーナンダが皆様に歓迎のご挨拶を申し上げるとともに、協会が1年にわたって開催してまいりましたスワミ・ビベカーナンダ生誕150周年祝賀記念行事のご報告をいたします。
皆さんこんにちは。 Dear friends, by using analogies of nature, we may describe that Swami Vivekananda's first appearance on the world stage in 1893 was like a comet. His message illuminating and energizing souls steeped in ignorance and weakness was like the shining sun. His ideas providing a means of attaining harmony to the divergent elements of the world was like the indivisible sky above. And finally, Vivekananda shines like a pole star, guiding humanity that has lost its way onto the right path. Consequently, his impact, sometimes vibrant and other times silent, has been bringing about a transformation in the realm of thoughts, not only in India, but the whole world as well. His unique contribution is now being recognized publicly and privately by the peoples of many countries, including Japan, on the occasion of the celebration of the 150th birth anniversary. In Japan, this anniversary has been observed for one continuous year, coming to an end today with this concluding ceremony. Dear friends, on behalf of the organizing committee instituted by the Vedanta Society of Japan, a branch of the Ramakrishna Mission, headquartered in India, and myself, I heartily welcome you all to this concluding celebration. We feel blessed by the holy presence of revered Swami Suhitanandaji Maharaj, General Secretary of the Worldwide Ramakrishna Math and Mission, whose participation today, in spite of his very busy schedule, has made us immensely happy and inspired. We cordially welcome revered Maharaj and look forward to his comments concerning Swamiji. We are also very happy that Her Excellency Srimati Deepa Gopalan Vadha, Ambassador of India to Japan, has graced this occasion as our chief guest. While organizing the various programs and events of our year-long celebration, the Indian Embassy, under the leadership of Her Excellency, has been our constant support and inspiration. We cordially welcome Your Excellency, and we are so thankful to you, Madam. We also cordially welcome Professor Shingaku Maeda, President of the Hajime Nakamura Eastern Institute and Professor Emeritus of Indian Philosophy at the University of Tokyo. Professor Maeda is a distinguished scholar who has been recently awarded the prestigious Padma Shri Award of India in the field of literature and education. And we are honored to have him as our main speaker. We are also happy to have Sister Junko Shioya, Chairperson, Managing Board, Seisen University, host of this celebration with us. Just as Gautama Buddha is not only for Buddhists, Jesus Christ not only for Christians, or even Hazrat Muhammad not only for Muslims, they are for all, and collectively the most precious of the heritage of all humankind in comparison to any material heritage. Similarly, Vivekananda, though a Hindu monk born in India, is also for all. On the occasion of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary, celebrated around the world, we have observed that people of all ages, professions, faiths, and countries have gathered to pay homage to the hallowed memory of Swamiji who inspired them. Although today's gathering is not that large, if you can compare with the Indian audience in India, people of various backgrounds and different nationalities, Japanese, Indian, Chinese, Italy, Venezuela, America, they are here, assembled today to take part in our program, and we heartily welcome them all. Tributes to Swamiji will also be offered by distinguished guests from various stations of life and belonging to various faiths today, including His Excellency Madan Kumar Bhattarai, Ambassador of Nepal, Reverend Hakuei Yamaguchi of the Noninji Temple of Chiba Prefecture, Father Cyril Veliet, a Jesuit priest and professor at Sophia University, Tokyo, and one of the most enthusiastic and resourceful members of our organizing committee. I sometimes wonder that Father Veliet is a greater fan of Swamiji than me. Swami Satyajata of the Art of Living Foundation, headquartered in India, and Mr. Ryuko Hira, Chairperson, Managing Board, Institute of Satya Sai Education, and Honorary President of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Japan. Celebration of this event in Japan is of special significance. As you may be aware, Swamiji had visited this country on his way to attending the first World's Parliament of Religions in Chicago in 1893. He had a profound love and appreciation of Japan, its people and culture, and wanted his countrymen, especially its youth, to imbibe some of the sterling qualities he had observed of the Japanese. Okakura Tenshin, the famous art critic and savant of Japan, had gone to India to invite Swamiji to revisit Japan and stayed with him for a certain period of time in 1902. But many are not aware that the first foreigner who had lived in the monastery at Belur Math, our headquarters, under the personal care of Swami Vivekananda, like a brahmachari, to study Sanskrit for about 5 months, and later lived in the brahmachari ashram of Shantiniketan under the personal care of Rabindranath Tagore, was a young Japanese named Shitoku Hori. Hori had accompanied Okakura to India and was loved dearly by both Swamiji and Tagore. Swamiji could not revisit Japan, though invited by the distinguished Japanese, including the celebrated Meiji Emperor. That Japan occupied his mind even on the last day of his mortal existence is revealed from his following significant remark on July 4th, 1903. "I want to do something for Japan," he declared. Swamiji's visit to Japan and Okakura's, as well as Shitoku Hori's visit to India, laid the foundation of a bridge between Japan and India in modern times with far-reaching consequences. This was further strengthened by Tagore and other prominent Indians and Japanese. Present-day Japan is in urgent need of regaining self-confidence, of setting out goals to reach for both the individual and the national life, and to start working towards reaching them, as Prime Minister Abe observed in his message sent to us. In this regard, Vivekananda's inspiring messages of self-confidence, peace, and harmony, based on moral and spiritual values, can be of tremendous importance to the Japanese. Hence, the organizing committee planned an ambitious year-long calendar of events throughout Japan to familiarize residents with Swamiji's ideas, adopting various programs and projects. Most of these, in spite of our limited resources, have been implemented. I now offer a brief summary of these events as follows. Please bear with me. The opening ceremony of the celebration was held at the Indian Embassy Auditorium on the 9th of June 2013, and Her Excellency Srimati Deepa Gopalan Vadha also graced that occasion as a chief guest. Swami Atma Gyananandji of the Vedanta Society of Washington, D.C., and Professor Yasuaki Nara, an eminent scholar, were main speakers. Highlights of the cultural program included a compilation of songs, narrations, a video show, etc., on the love of Vivekananda under the direction of Mr. Ranjan Gupta. A similar program was held later in Osaka for people in the Kansai area on the 30th of November 2013. Among the main speakers were Mr. Asim Mahajan, Consul General of India for Osaka Kobe, Mr. J.S. Dayal, President of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Keishin Kimura, President of the Japan Yoga Therapy Association, and Professor Akio Tanabe of Kyoto University. Another program was held in Kumamoto for the people of the island of Kyushu on the 12th of April 2014. The main speakers were Mr. Takashi Masaki, a distinguished author and peace activist, and Swami Medhasananda. An exhibition highlighting the historical Japan-India relationship and the life and message of Swamiji was organized at the Indian fair called Namaste India in Yoyogi Park in Tokyo on September 28 and 29, 2013. This was inaugurated by former Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihiro Mori. This exhibit was again installed and inaugurated by Her Excellency Mrs. Vadha at the Indian Embassy Art Gallery and opened to the public from the 3rd to the 6th of April 2014, drawing a large number of visitors. A seminar on Swami Vivekananda and Okakura was also hosted by the Indian Embassy on the 26th of March 2014, chiefly in collaboration with the Vedanta Society of Japan, but also in cooperation with Discover India and Tagore 150. Her Excellency Ambassador Vadha offered opening remarks, and speakers included Swami Tagananda of the Vedanta Society of Boston, Swami Medhasananda of Japan, Dr. Kuniko Hirano of Sophia University, Tokyo, Dr. Kana Tomizawa of Tokyo University, and Professor Takashi Okakura, the great grandson of Okakura Tenshin. The society also distributed winter garments and fruits among the destitute, who Swamiji taught us should be looked upon as gods and be served accordingly. The society published 6 books and a DVD related to Swamiji. It also published 2 special issues of its bi-monthly magazine in Japanese with many thoughtful articles and photos. The society published and distributed hundreds of inspiring and informative books related to Swamiji in Japanese among the people of this country on the occasions noted earlier, and also have arranged to distribute these books to educational institutions and public libraries in collaboration with the Embassy of India. It is heartening to observe that the aim of all the activities summarized above to acquaint the Japanese with the ideas of Swamiji so that they can get guidance from him in leading a life of wisdom, strength, and peace has been more or less fulfilled by the concerted efforts of so many, and above all, by the grace of Swamiji. It would not be out of place to also mention our Vedanta Society collaborated with the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society of the Philippines and the Vedanta Society of Korea, which both celebrated the 150th birth anniversary of Swamiji in a grand way in Manila and Seoul, respectively, last year. Purpose of this collaboration was to help spreading the life-giving message of Swamiji in the countries of Asia, which deserve special attention of our organization. In both of the programs, in Seoul and Manila, the local Indian ambassador joined other distinguished guest speakers. At the Manila event, Mr. Fidel Ramos, former president of the Philippines, and Swami Bodho Sarananda, then president of the Advaita Ashram of India, a branch of the Ramakrishna Mission, both spoke. Here I would like to mention with a heavy heart that Professor Tsuyoshi Nara, a celebrated scholar and humanist, as well as vice president of the celebration's organizing committee, passed away in January of this year. We recall with a deep sense of appreciation and gratitude Professor Nara's invaluable contribution to spreading the message of Ramakrishna Vivekananda and Vedanta in this country. Friends, ceremonially, today we close the year-long extensive programs on Swamiji, but it is not really an ending, but the beginning of a new phase of continued study, propagation, and practice of Swamiji's teachings with greater energy and enthusiasm. I conclude my welcome speech with the following comment. The history of the modern world has shown that capitalism has failed. The experiment with communism has also been unsuccessful. Now together we have to move forward to an era of pluralism and harmonism. Swami Vivekananda was the champion of the spirits. Not only was Swamiji an advocate of harmony in all areas of individual and collective life, but he also provides us a philosophy of harmony. This philosophy is based on the unity of existence in the plane of consciousness as postulated by Vedanta philosophy of India, which is ancient yet profound, universal, and harmonistic. Thus, both as citizens of a given country and also as global citizens, we need both Vivekananda and Vedanta today. They will help us to give practicality to the one world concept by bringing about the psychological unity of the conflict-ridden world, which is now merely physically united. There is no better option to respond to the challenges of effectively interacting among the peoples of the world, brought to each other's close proximity by the advanced technologies, than cultivating the spirit of harmony and pluralism. Finally, I again heartily welcome you all to this celebration and pray to Swamiji to shower his blessings on all of us. Thank you so much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, Swamiji.
ありがとうございました。
Next, welcome address will be given by Sister Junko Shoya, the chairperson of the managing board of Seisen University, the present venue of this celebration.
続いて本閉会式の会場となっております聖仙女子大学の理事長であられるシスター塩谷純子教授に歓迎のご挨拶をいただきます。塩谷先生、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆様、聖仙女子大学にようこそお越しくださいました。今紹介いただきましたシスター塩谷でございます。本日はスワミ・ビーベカナンダーの1年にわたる、生誕150周年の祝賀会の閉祭を本学で行うことができまして大変嬉しく光栄に思っております。私は、ご覧の通り、クリスチャンでシスターなんですけれども、ヒンドゥー教に対しては、昔から大変親しみを持っておりました。といっても知識はほとんどないのですけれども、若い頃からなんです悠久のインドというこの世界に憧れを持っていまして、いつしか修道会に入りましてから神の導きによって聖仙女子大学の学生たちを総計7回インドにフィールドワークに連れて行くことができました。宗教が現在では身近にない日本の社会からインドに行く学生たちはインドではあちらこちらに宗教的な雰囲気がみなぎっているのですけれども、インドの方々に宗教について質問します。すると多くの方が宗教はウェイオブライフ、生活様式なんだと、生活に染み込んでいる一つの生き方だという答えがいつも返ってきて、それに学生たちは感心しておりました。日本では宗教というと、今の特に若い人たちは宗教学などで勉強する科目の一つのようになっていて、生活から大変遠ざかっているのが現状だからです。インドのキリスト教もアジアにおいては大変古い伝統を持っております。特に南インドのケーララ州ではほとんどのクリスチャンが、私たちはイエスの使徒聖トマスから信仰を受けた、つまり1世紀とか2世紀その頃からキリスト教の信仰を受けたんだということを耳にして、大変古い伝統を、宗教的な伝統を受けているということを誇りにしているクリスチャンに出会います。宗教は生活とかけ離れたところにあるものと感じている多くの日本人にとって、インドの生活に密着した宗教性に触れるということは、人生についての新しい視野を広げてくれることだと思いまして、私は知識があまりないにもかかわらず、インドに学生たちと行って少しずつ生活の中でのインドの宗教性に触れることができました。またこのスワミ・ビベカナンダーについてもラマクリシュナミッションなども少し訪問することもできましたが、そのお言葉の中に、前にもお話ししたのですけど、大変共感する言葉を見つけました。年を取るにつれて、私は自分が一層小さい物事の中に偉大さを探し求めるようになっているということに気づくのです。また、宗教は何かを成し遂げることができるのでしょうかという問いに対して、できます。それは人に永遠の生命を与えます。すべての宗教の理想は一つ、 それは自由を得ることです。不幸をなくすということです。そのような言葉に大変感動いたしました。今日の閉会式を通して、今も不幸や苦しみが絶えないこの世界の中に、ビベカナンダの精神が日本にもアジアにも世界に広まっていって、世界に自由と幸せをもたらす大きなエネルギーとなりますことを心よりお祈り申し上げて、歓迎のご挨拶とさせていただきます。
Thank you very much, Sister Shoya.
塩谷教授ありがとうございました。
Next, Swami Subhakaranandaji from Belur Math will read the message sent by revered Swami Atmastanandaji, President of Ramakrishna Math and Mission.
ではここで教会の本部であるベルルマトからお越しいただいたスワミー・シュバカラーナンダジーにラーマクリシュナマト&ミッションのプレジデントスワミー・アートマスターナンダゲーカのメッセージを代読いただきます。
Namaste. Message sent by the most revered President Maharaj of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math, District Howrah, West Bengal, India, dated April 26th, 2014. Sri Ramakrishna Sharanam. I am happy to know that Nippon Vedanta Kyokai of Japan is going to release a special number of Kyokai's bi-monthly magazine, Universal Gospel, on the occasion of the concluding celebrations of the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, to be held at Seisen Women's University, Tokyo, on the 25th May 2014. Based upon the unshakable foundation of direct experience, Swami Vivekananda propounded the idea of harmony of religions, which he got from his master Sri Ramakrishna, irrespective of race, religion, and sex. He saw humanity marching as a whole towards a higher spiritual goal. Though he recognized the differences in human temperament, but in spite of this, he said that all the religious paths lead to the ultimate destination. In one of his lectures, Swamiji said, quote, "If there is ever to be universal religion, it must be one which will have no location in place or time, which will be infinite like the God it will preach, and whose sun will shine upon the followers of Krishna and of Christ, on saints and sinners alike, which will not be Brahminic or Buddhistic, Christian or Mohammedan, but the sum total of all these, and still have infinite space for development," unquote. My earnest prayer to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda to shower their choicest blessings on all of you, and hope the magazine will help to disseminate the universal and eternal message of the Holy Trio in Japan. Swami Atmasthananda, President, Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Next, Mr. Kenichi Mitamura, Secretary of Vedanta Society of Japan and member of the Celebration Committee, will read the message by Honorable Mr. Shinzo Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, sent during the opening ceremony of the celebration.
ありがとうございました。では続いて日本ベーダンタ協会初期で祝賀会組織委員の三田村健一さんに祝賀開会式の際に 安倍晋三内閣総理大臣閣下から頂戴したメッセージを代読いただきます。
こんにちは。安倍総理の祝辞を披露させていただきます。2013年5月21日、祝辞、近代インドの生んだ偉大なる精神的指導者、スワミ・ビベカーナンダの生誕150周年を祝うさまざまな行事が、インド国内だけでなく、我が国日本を含む世界中の国々で催されることを知り、大変嬉しく思います。スワミ・ビベカーナンダは、1893年、米国のシカゴで開かれた世界宗教者会議において、すべての宗教間の対話と調和の大切さを説くことで、世界平和と人類和楽を実現するための哲学的基礎を築いてくれました。そうした人物が、米国に向かう途中、日本に立ち寄って3週間滞在し、日本人の道徳的観念の高さや青年たちの愛国心の強さに深く感銘した経験を当時のインドの青年たちに伝えておりますが、そのことを現代の日本人が再び想起して自信を取り戻し、自国のみならず世界中の国々の繁栄と人類社会の幸福を実現するため、一層の努力を尽くしてくれるよう願ってやみません。終わりに、この近代の精神的巨人の生誕150周年を祝う記念行事が成功に執り行われますよう、心よりお祈り申し上げます。日本国内閣総理大臣、安倍晋三。
Next in the program is the release of publication and speech. Anecdotes in the life of Swami Vivekananda in Japanese translation will be released by Swami Suhitanandaji, the General Secretary of Ramakrishna Math and Mission.
ありがとうございました。では、書籍の披露とスピーチに移ります。新刊スワミ・ビベーカーナンダの物語をラーマクリシュナマト&ミッション事務総長のスワミ・スヒターナンダジーにご披露いただきます。
Thank you, Swamiji. The Universal Gospel special issue will be released by Her Excellency Srimati Deepa Gopalan Wadhwa, Ambassador of India.
ありがとうございました。続きまして、定期刊行物不滅の言葉特別号をインド大使ディーパ・ゴパラン・ワドゥア閣下にご披露いただきます。
Thank you, Your Excellency. Next, Okakura Tenshin and Swami Vivekananda will be released by Professor Sengaku Maeda.
ありがとうございました。続きまして、岡倉天心とスワミ・ビベーカーナンダを前田仙学教授にご披露いただきます。
Thank you, Professor. Next, Karma Yoga will be released by Swami Medasananda.
ありがとうございました。では最後にカルマヨーガをスワミ・メーダサーナンダジーにご披露いただきます。
Thank you, Swamiji.
ありがとうございました。
To commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, we have 3 speeches and several tributes. The first speaker is Her Excellency Srimati Deepa Gopalan Wadhwa, Ambassador of India to Japan.
ありがとうございました。では続きまして、スワミ・ビベーカーナンダ生誕150周年を祝いまして、3名の方々からスピーチをいただきます。また、その後、スワミージへの敬意を表するお言葉も、幾人かの方々から頂戴いたします。では、最初のスピーチは、インド大使ディーパ・ゴパラン・ワドワ閣下です。よろしくお願いいたします。
Revered Swami Suhitanandaji, General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, Swami Medhasanandaji, President Vedanta Society of Japan, Sister Junko Shiuya, Chairperson Managing Board Seisen University, His Excellency Mr. Madan Kumar Bhattarai, Ambassador of Nepal and Mrs. Bhattarai, Professor Sangakumaeda, President Eastern Institute, Swami Sadyojataji of the Art of Living Foundation, Reverend Hakue Yamaguchi of the Noninji Temple, Chiba, Father Cyril Veliet, Professor Sophia University, Mr. Ryuko Hira, Chairperson, Managing Board, Institute of the Satya Sai Foundation. Good afternoon, konnichiwa, namaskar.
ラマクリシュナ&マスミッションのスワミ・スヒタナンダ事務総長、日本ベーダンタ協会のスワミ・メダサナンダ会長、聖戦女子大学の塩谷純子理事長、マダンクマール・バタライネパール大使閣下、前田泉学東大名誉教授中村はじめ東方研究所理事長、アート・オブ・リビング・ファウンデーションのスワミ・サディオ・ジャーター氏、千葉県の能仁寺の山口白栄老師、上智大学のシリル・ベリアート教授、サティアサイ教育委員協会の平隆子理事長。
It is a great honor and privilege for me to join you on this special event today. I have a couple of thoughts to share with you as we congregate here for the conclusion ceremony of the 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Swami Vivekananda.
この度は1年以上にわたって開催されたスワミ・ビベーカナンダ生誕150周年を祝賀行事記念を締めくくる行事に参加することができ、大変光栄に存じます。この閉会式にあたり、私の思いを少しお話しさせていただきたいと思います。
The first, can the celebrations of the life of one of the greatest savants of modern time ever conclude? And I'm happy to hear that Swami Medhasanandaji agrees with me.
まずメダサナンダジもおっしゃいましたが、この、最も偉大な思想家宗教家のへのこのお祝いを果たして私たちは終わらせることができるのかということです。
At best, the last year was only a humble homage we could pay to this great spiritual leader whose ideas set the tone for the philosophical and doctrinal discourse and of action of the world to come after him.
控えめに言っても、この昨年の第一連の行事は私たちのこの偉大な精神的リーダーに対する敬意のほんのささやかな表明であったと思います。スワミーの思想は未来の世界についての思想的学術的な議論の論調を定めました。
During his fleetingly brief lifespan, he was able to revive the low self-esteem of his countrymen, struck down by the infliction of colonialism, and challenge a world order dominated by a minority, not by taking up arms or even debate, but just the power and purity of his convictions. And these were incontrovertible beliefs appealing to the highest sensibilities of mankind.
その短い生涯の間、スワミーは植民地支配によって萎縮したインド人の自尊心を再びよみがえらせ、そして少数が支配する世界の秩序に対し、武器や論争ではなく、自らの心情の力強さと純粋さで立ち向かいました。そして彼の心情は人類の最も高い知性に訴えたのでした。
Have faith in yourself. Be fearless in doing what is right. Love all. Be compassionate. Serve God by serving the downtrodden. Acknowledge all human beings as equal and eschew discrimination based on race, class, religion, caste, and gender. Respect all religions.
自分を信じ、勇気を持って正しいことを行いなさい。すべての人を愛しなさい。そして共感を持ちなさい。権力に踏みにじられた人々に仕えることにより神に仕えなさい。そしてすべての人間を平等と認めなさい。そして階級、カスト、ジェンダーによる差別を放棄しなさい。そしてすべての宗教を尊敬しなさい。
And this brings me to the second point. As I looked at the list of speakers for today, I was struck by the multi-religious nature of today's gathering and the role that Swami Vivekananda played in establishing interfaith dialogue as a means to foster tolerance and build mutual understanding in the world.
そして2つ目の点ですが、今日の講師の皆様のリストを見て、私はこの今日の会が大変多宗教的なことに驚きました。そして改めて、スワミ・ビベカナンダが寛容の心を広め、そして世界に相互理解を広めるために宗教間対話を用いたというその役割について認識を新たにしました。
To quote his beautiful words, and he said, I accept all religions that were in the past and worship with them all. I worship God with every one of them, in whatever form they worship him. I shall go to the mosque of the Mohammedan. I shall enter the Christian's church and kneel before the crucifix. I shall enter the Buddhist temple, where I shall take refuge in the Buddha and his law. I shall go into the forest and sit down in meditation with the Hindu who is trying to see the light that enlightens the heart of everyone.
それではスワミの美しい言葉を引用します。私はすべて過去に存在した宗教を受け止め、そしてこれをすべて信仰する。私はそれらの宗教のすべての神を信仰する。どんな形態であれ信仰する。私はモハマッドのモスクへ行こう。私はキリスト教の教会に行き、十字架の前でひざまずこう。私は仏教の寺に行き、ブッダとその法のもとに助けを求めよう。そして私は森に行き、ヒンズー教徒と、このすべての人に悟りをもたらす光を求めるヒンズー教徒とともに腰を下ろそう。
And my last point is to call attention to the clairvoyance of Swamiji, born no doubt from deep empathy and foresight of the close links which would be established between the people of Japan and India based on common cultural values and beliefs.
そして、私の最後の、点ですが、スワーミー・ビベカナンダの千里眼についてです。スワーミーは、インドと日本の2国民が共通する文化的価値観と信条のもとに、緊密な関係を築くということに深い共感と先見を持っていました。
In this context, I would like to thank all of those who have participated with enthusiasm and devotion to organize so many events in the past year in Japan, which provided a wonderful opportunity to remind ourselves of Swamiji's personal association with this country.
そういった意味で私は、昨年から今年にかけての祝賀行事を大変な熱意を持って開催してくださった皆様に深くお礼を申し上げたいと思います。これらの行事は私たちがスワーミーと日本に関する個人的な関わりについて思い起こす素晴らしい機会を提供してくれました。
In concluding, I would like to thank all the organizers, the speakers, and the audience present here. Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
最後に主催者の皆様、そして講師の皆様、そして聴衆の皆様にお礼を申し上げます。ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
どうもありがとうございました。
The next speech will be given by Professor Sengaku Maeda. After graduating from Tokyo University and obtaining PhD from the University of Pennsylvania, Professor Sengaku Maeda later became associate professor. He taught Indian philosophy at the Tokyo University until he retired in 1991. He is currently the president of the Hajime Nakamura Eastern Institute in Tokyo and head of the Buddhist Culture Research Institute. He's a distinguished author and received several awards, including the prestigious Padma Shri awarded by the government of India.
次のスピーチは東京大学名誉教授前田千岳教授です。前田教授は東京大学ご卒業後、米国のペンシルベニア大学で博士号を取得され、同大学で助教授となられました。その後、東京大学でインド哲学をご教授なさり、1991年に退官されました。現在は中村はじめ東方研究所理事長、東方学院長であられます。前田教授は非常に優れた学者であられ、数々の賞を受賞されており、先日、インドのパドマシュリー勲章を文学・教育分野において受賞されました。では、前田先生、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さん、こんにちは。今日これからお話しすることは、今から半世紀余り前の1962年9月から1963年9月までの1年間、私の3歳の娘と一緒に南インドのマドラス、今の現在チェンナイと言っていますが、に滞在しておりました。その時の話でこう思って話を始めたいと思います。それはペンシルベニア大学の W. ノーマン・ブラウン先生のお計らいで、私がアメリカンインド学研究所のファカルティリサーチフェローとして1年間マドラス大学でベーダンタ哲学で著名な T.M.P. マハーデーバン教授の下でインド最大の思想家といわれますシャンカラの研究をするためでございました。家内は当時ブラウン先生の下で博士論文を準備中でございましたので、同研究所のジュニアフェローとしてインド文学で著名なマドラス大学の V. ラーガバン教授の下でインド文学と民話の研究をしておりました。そんなある日のことでございますが、恩師中村はじめ先生から私たちのところへ嬉しい航空便が届きました。実はハーバード大学の招聘を受けてアメリカへ行くことになりましたが、インド経由で参ることになりました。つきましては、来る8月24日にスリランカ経由でマドラスに到着いたします。よろしくといった内容でございました。当時、幸いにも私どもはアメリカ製の図体の大きな古いボロ車を チャラッパンという名前の運転手付きで雇っておりました。待ちに待ったその日がやってまいりました。早速このボロ車でマドラス空港へ先生ご夫妻をお迎えに参り、お二人を後部座席にお乗せして、私ども一家と計4人半でぜひいつかをやってみたいと思っておりました生涯忘れがたい南インドの旅に出発することになったのでございます。マドラスから南下して途中カンチープランを経てポンディチェリーで一泊いたしました。翌8月25日の朝、訪ねてみたいと思っていたインドの宗教的指導者シュリー・オーロビンド号師のアーシュラムに立ち寄り、非常な感銘を受けました。次に訪れたマドライでは、カンチープランでお会いしたいと思っていたのにお会いできなかったシャンカラーチャーリアに幸運にもお会いすることができ、プラサーダを受けました。死は当時のインドで8世紀に活躍したシャンカラの宝刀を継ぐ最も有名で、人々から非常な尊敬を受け、時の大臣すらも表敬してその意見を聞くことでございました。マドゥライから私たちの車はさらに南に向かい、やがて世界で一番美しいと言われるインドの最南端のコモリン岬カニヤクマリーの夕日を目指しましたが、着したのは午後6時過ぎで好機を逸してしまいました。それでも薄明るい浜辺に立って、左にベンガル湾、正面にインド洋、右にアラビア海を想像いたしました。この地は3つの海洋の水がいわば合一するところでございまして、古来ヒンドゥー教の聖地として非常に有名でございます。このカニヤクマリーの岬の南の沖合にあるはずのビベーカーナンダの岩と記念館が目を凝らしましたが、残念ながら見えず、波の音が聞こえるばかりでございました。しかししばらく海岸に立ったままじっと目をつむり、ビベーカーナンダが一夜その岩の上で座って瞑想する姿を思い浮かべました。スワミ・ビベーカーナンダは1880年以来強烈な感銘を受けたシ・ラーマ・クリシュナの死を後、1888年にインドのサンニャーシンの伝統に従って遍歴修行の生活に入りました。彼はインド各地を遍歴し、ついにこの岬にたどり着き、1892年のクリスマスの時にその岩の上に座して深い瞑想に入ったと伝えられております。この時の瞑想は彼の生涯における重要な転機となるものであったと言われております。さて、インドの思想史を振り返ってみますと、インドは古代においてすでに多民族、多宗教、多文化の国でありましたけれども、1206年デリーにイスラム教徒の奴隷王朝が成立し、中世になってインドに初めて外来の宗教であるイスラムがまでも加わりまして、今までになかった異質の宗教、思想、文化がヒンドゥー教の伝統の中に徐々に溶け込み、その変容をもたらしました。その約500年後の1600年にコルカタにイギリスの東インド会社が設立されました。1858年にはインドはついにイギリスの直轄植民地となり、1877年にはビクトリア女王がインド皇帝を兼ねることになって、インド帝国が成立いたしました。そのためにインドの宗教思想はイスラム象徴の統治下にあった時代以上に大きな変容を余儀なくされました。その大きな要因の一つは外来のキリスト教の伝播であり、それに伴う英語教育の普及などを通じて、ヒンドゥー教が西洋の思想文物に直接接触することによって刺激され、その結果としてヒンドゥー教に近代化の運動がラーム・モーハン・ローイのブラフマ・サマージなどによって展開されることになったのでございました。ラーマ・クネシナは このようにインドが近代化西洋化の風潮が高まる中にありながらも、近代的教養を身につけることもなく、代わり女神を熱心に崇拝いたしました。彼は遊行者トータアプリから無分別三昧とシャンカラの不に一元論思想を教えられ、ひたすらヒンドゥー教の伝統を自ら体現し、容易に恍惚教に没入することができる宗教的な天才で、しばしば神との合一に達したと言われております。すなわち自我アートマンがウチー歓喜サッチダーナンダを本質とする絶対者ブラフマンの中に記入して、それと一つとなる無分別三昧を達成したのであります。しかもヒンドゥー教の神々のみならず、先ほども大使からもございましたが、キリスト教、イスラム教の実践生活を体験し、それぞれの神を見、すべての宗教は存在の意味を有し、一体であり、真であると説き、すべての宗教は種々異なった道を経て、同じ道に達すると説いたのでありました。宗教の本質は人を愛することであり、人々に愛と奉仕の精神を持って対するべきことを教えたのでありました。周知のように、このラーマ・クリシュナの人格とその思想は、フランスの文豪ロマン・ローランにをして名作ラ・ヴィ・ドゥ・ラマ・クリシュナを書かせたのでございました。しかしこのように卓越したシ・ラーマ・クリシュナは1886年に亡くなりました。死を失ったビベーカナンダは、カニア・クマーリーの岬の南の沖合の岩の上に座って瞑想しながら、近代インドとその思想史の現実を踏まえ、多民族、多宗教、多文化の中で、いかにして近代西洋思想と対決しながら、このラーマ・クリシュナ氏の信念をどのように継承し、発展させ、眼前に果てしなく広がる大海原を越えて、世界の人々に向かって何を根拠に説くべきであるかを、岩の上でじっと座り、命がけで思索されたのではないかと思います。そしてその根拠を死と同じくインド思想文化の根底にあるベーダ、特にウパニシャッドに、さらにベーダンタ哲学に、そしてシャンカラの不に一元論思想に求めたのではないでしょうか。彼がシカゴの世界宗教会議で大活躍したのは1893年9月のことでございました。こんなことを考えながら、再び中村先生とご夫妻とご一緒に車に戻りました。ビベーカーナンダはカニアクマリーからマドラスに向かいますが、私たちは逆のケーララ州の州都トリバンドゥルムに向かいました。幸い深夜無事到着し、マスコットホテルで一泊し、翌日先生ご夫妻を空港で見送りました。何の事故もなく、つつがなく先生ご夫妻とご一緒に長年の先生の夢でもあった南インドの旅を終えることができ、ほっといたしました。さて、今日の国際社会は、急速な科学技術の発達と、それに伴う急激なグローバル化に伴いまして、かつてないほどに多様な価値観が交錯し、流動的かつ混乱状態にあるように思います。そのために9.11事件に象徴されますように、異なる宗教と民族の間の摩擦が激化し、見るに絶えない紛争と過激なテロリズムが世界各地で多発しております。このような現実を目にするとき、私は時として、恨みに報いるに恨みをもってすれば、その恨みのやむことはない。恨みを捨ててこそやむ。これが永遠の真理である。という仏教の開祖ゴータマ・ブッダの有名な言葉を思い起こします。それとともに、 1893年9月11日、当時30歳の無名のヒンドゥー僧、ビベーカーナンダが、シカゴで開催された世界宗教会議で行った目も覚めるような格調の高い名演説を思い起こします。アメリカの兄弟姉妹たちよ、少し略しますけれども、この壇上の講演者の中には、東洋の代表者の方々について、遠国から来られたこれらの方々には、寛容の思想を他の国々に伝えた栄誉を当然のこととして求めるべきことができるとおっしゃった方々がおられました。私はまた、その講演者の方々にも御礼を申し上げます。私は世界に寛容と普遍的受容とを教えた宗教に属していることを誇りに思います。私たちは普遍的寛容を信ずるばかりでなく、私たちはすべての宗教を真理として受け入れるのです。私は地球上のすべての宗教とすべての国々の非迫害者と難民を庇護してきた国に属していることを誇りに思います。私はローマの暴虐によってイスラエル人の聖堂がめちゃめちゃに破壊されたまさにその年に南インドにやってきて私たちのところに避難したイスラエル人の最も純粋な残存者を私どもの懐に抱いてきたことを皆様にお話しすることを誇らしく思います。私は偉大なゾロアスター教の国の残存者たちを庇護し、今なお世話している宗教に属していることを誇らしく思います。皆さん、私は私のごく幼い頃から繰り返し唱えてきたことを覚えており、幾百万の人々が毎日繰り返し唱えている賛歌から数行をあなた方のために引用いたしましょう。さまざまな河川の水がそれぞれ異なった場所にそれぞれ源を持ちながらも、すべて混ざり合って海になるように、お主よ、人々はそれぞれ成功の違いによって取る道は曲がったりまっすぐであったり異なったりしているように見えますが、すべてあなたの身元に参ります。今回のこの会議はかつて開催された最も堂々とした集会の中の一つでありますが、それ自体がいかなる形を取るにしても、私のもとに来る者は誰であれ、私はその人のもとに赴く。すべての人はついには私のもとに通じているさまざまな道を通って努力しているのであるというバガバットギーターの素晴らしい教えの正しいことを証明し、世界に向かって宣言しているのです。宗派主義、顔命およびその恐ろしい結果である狂信がこの美しい地球を虜にしてしました。宗派主義、顔命、そして狂信がこの地球を暴力で満たし、幾度も幾度も人の血でずぶ濡れにし、文明を破壊し、すべての民族を絶望に陥れました。もしこれらの恐ろしい悪魔どもがいなかったならば、人間社会は現在あるよりもはるかにもっと進歩していたことでしょう。しかし今やこれらの悪魔たちの運命の時が来ています。そして私は今朝この会議のためになった金が、あらゆる狂信の剣によるペンによるあらゆる迫害の、そしてまた同じ道を進みつつある人々の間に起こるあらゆる無慈悲な感情の嘲笑であることを熱望いたします。さて、私たちはただいまこの聖戦女子大学講堂におきまして、ビベーカーナンダ生誕150周年祝賀記念行事閉会式を行っております。スワーミー・ビベーカーナンダは惜しくも39歳の若さで亡くなりました。 それ以来1世紀以上の月日が経過し、確かに世界は特に第二次大戦後大きく変わりました。しかし今日世界の各地で起こる紛争やテロなどが人々を幸福にするはずの宗教とは決して無縁ではないという現実は誠に遺憾の極みでございます。ビベカーナンダが今私が引用した講演において強調した寛容と普遍的受容という思想こそが今日もなお必要であり、将来の宗教においても絶対に必要不可欠であると思います。このビベーカーナンダ生誕100年祭を契機に、150歳年を契機に、ビベーカーナンダのシカゴの世界宗教会議の名講演を思い起こしながら、私のお話を終わりたいと思います。ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Professor Maeda.
前田先生、ありがとうございました。
Now, our third speaker is Swami Suhitanandaji, the General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission.
続いてのスピーチは、ラーマクリシュナマト&ミッションの事務総長、スワミ・スヒターナンダ・ゲーカです。よろしくお願いいたします。
Oh, Mrs. Her Excellency Srimati Deepa Gopalan Wada, Ambassador of India, His Excellency Mr. Madan Kumar Bhattarai, Ambassador of Nepal, and Mrs. Bhattarai, Professor Shingaku Maeda, and other distinguished speakers, along with my dear sisters and brothers of Japan. First of all, I regret I cannot talk in your mother tongue, but my feeling is with you because you are taking care of one of my beloved brothers, Swami Medhasananda. Though he is alone, serving in this beautiful land, he is being looked after nicely by you, has been proved by the development he has achieved during this period. All this prove that he has been one with you, and you all have taken him as one of your friends, guide, and philosopher. I am grateful to you for the love and affection vested to our brother Medhasananda. Now, about my talk, I would like to say I had to undergo a microsurgery for a fracture in my lumbar bone on 3rd March 2014 in a hospital at Mumbai in India. While I was recuperating, I got a book titled Ideals of the East, The Spirit of Japanese Art, written by Kakuyo Okakura. The author begins the book with a very significant sentence, Asia is one. A little later, he writes, Japan is a museum of Asiatic civilization, and yet more than a museum, because the singular genius of the race leads it to dwell on all phases of the ideals of the past in that spirit of living Advaitism which welcomes the new without losing the old. the Shinto still adheres to his pre-Buddhistic rites of ancestor worship, and the Buddhists themselves cling to each various school of religious development which has come in its natural order to enrich the soul. Okakura continues, the dawn of history reveals them as a compact race, fires in war, imbued with traditions of solar descent and Indian mythology, with a love of poetry and a great reverence for womanhood. Vedanta Society of Japan has published a small book named The Holy Trinity and the Ideals and Activities of the Ramakrishna Order in 2001. In that book, a small chapter has been reserved for ideals and activities of Ramakrishna Math and the Ramakrishna Mission. The ideal is something abstract, but that ideal has been made practical through its subtitles such as relief, medical service, work for women and youth, attention to weaker section, spiritual and cultural work, and so forth. When Swami Vivekananda visited Japan in 1893, some were struck by the similarity of his face with that of the Buddha. Swamiji was highly impressed by certain traits in Japanese character: patriotism, hard work, power of assimilation, cleanliness, aesthetic sense, etc. Japanese consul in Calcutta, Okakura, and Josephine MacLeod, a friend of Swami Vivekananda, made attempts to bring Swamiji to Japan in 1902 to spread universal religion. But that did not materialize owing to Swamiji's failing health. However, Japan was later on visited by Swami Trigunatitananda and Swami Abhedananda, two direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, and also by Rabindranath Tagore, Rashbihari Bose, Subhash Chandra Bose from 1903 onwards. Swami Shankarananda, a disciple of Swami Brahmananda, the first president, and the seventh president, Shankarananda was the seventh president of the order, and Swami Sadananda, a disciple of Swami Vivekananda, also visited Japan in later years. In 1931, Romarola's biography of Swamiji was translated into Japanese. Inspired by Swami Ranganathanandaji Maharaj, the Vedanta Society of Japan was formed in 1958 under the leadership of Professor Nikki Kimura and V.S. Rao. Today, I am fortunate to speak in a function organized by the Society functioning under the leadership of Swami Medhosananda. Is Swami Vivekananda relevant after 150 years of his birth? Although more than 111 years have passed since Swami Vivekananda gave up his body, his life and message continue to have great relevance to this day. Referring to this fact, the distinguished historian and Indologist A.L. Basham wrote, "The passing of the years and the many stupendous and unexpected events which have occurred since then suggest that in centuries to come, Swami Vivekananda will be remembered as one of the main molders of the modern world." In a letter written to Miss MacLeod in 1906, Sister Nivedita wrote, "You see, when we who understood Swamiji and remember him are dead, there will come a long period of obscurity and silence for the work that he did. It will seem to be forgotten until suddenly in 150 or 200 years, it will be found to have transformed the world. Today, we are living in a world of global civilization. Advancements in information and communication technology, globalization of economy, and other factors are bringing people of the world closer together than even before. All over the world, there is now greater awareness of human rights, social justice, gender equality, and other issues. There is now greater understanding of the importance of religious harmony and of the dangers of religious fundamentalism. Another significant trend is the upsurge of interest in spiritual life, especially among the younger generation all over the world. There is now a growing awareness that a spiritual perspective is a great help in facing the problems of life, in achieving success, and in making life meaningful. The intelligent people throughout the globe are searching for a religion which is not confined within a church or a temple or a mosque. Aided by print and electronic media, this trend has become a global spiritual movement covering education, health, medicine, and even economy and politics. Millions of people now practice meditation, yoga, Zen, and other spiritual disciplines. As early as 1897, Swami Vivekananda stated, even in politics and sociology, problems that were only national 20 years ago can no more be solved on national grounds only. They can only be solved when looked at in the broader light of international grounds. International organizations, international combinations, international laws are the cry of the day. Recently, UNESCO had organized a commemorative function in connection with 150th birth anniversary. In that function, Mrs. Irina Bokova, the Director General of UNESCO, said in her speech that what better subject to explore today than the universal message of Swami Vivekananda. In this world where societies are increasingly interconnected but also increasingly fragmented, we have to keep in mind that although Swamiji was a patriot to the core of his being, love for his motherland did not prevent him from identifying himself with the whole of humanity. Christopher Isherwood said, Vivekananda's nationalism was not nationalism in the smaller sense. It was a kind of supranationalism, a kind of internationalism sublimated. Contributions of Swami Vivekananda to different fields. In the field of harmony, the keynote of Swamiji's message is harmony. Swamiji tried to bring about harmony of the ancient and the modern, harmony of the East and the West, harmony of religions, harmony of religion and science. He has concern for human society. Swamiji was an illumined seer who could see far into the future of humanity. With his deep concern for the human welfare, he started a Ramakrishna mission and endowed it with a great vision. This fact has been admitted by Federico Meyer in 1993, who was then the Director General of UNESCO. While inaugurating a special exhibition at UNESCO to commemorate the centenary of Swami Vivekananda's participation in the Parliament of Religions, he said that he was struck by the similarity in constitutions of Ramakrishna Mission formulated in 1897 and that of UNESCO drawn up nearly 50 years later. Religion. Next to his concern for man, his chief concern was religion. His liberal attitude with regard to religion can be seen from the following words. I shall not just repeat because Her Excellency, she has already mentioned this quotation about the different Swamiji's feeling towards different religion. About the concept of this service, touching upon another global perspective of Swamiji, Boris Johnson, Mayor of London, writes, his dedication to service and the service of the poorest and most vulnerable in society in particular reminds us that we are at our best when we are at our most selfless. See how the whole world has accepted this spirit in the name of corporate social responsibility. Peace. There are both internal as well as external causes that threaten peace in the world. As far as you can see, the message of harmony of religions that Swami Vivekananda learned from his master Sri Ramakrishna and preached relentlessly in the West is the only lasting solution to the problem of religious disharmony. More than 40 years ago, world historian Toynbee, he said about Sri Ramakrishna's testimony to the harmony of religions. Here, he says, here we have the attitude and spirit that can make it possible for the human race to grow together into a single family. Now, I would like to highlight the impact of Swami Vivekananda on a few world thinkers. Annie Bardette writes, she is the editor, writes on March 29, 2012 in Wall Street Journal, an American daily that has circulation higher than the New York Times. What is they? What did J.D. Salinger, Leo Tolstoy, Nikola Tesla, and Sarah Bernhardt have in common? The influence of Swami Vivekananda, the Pied Piper of the global yoga movement. Nikola Tesla, the famous scientist, was charmed to hear about the Vedanta Prana and Akasha and the Kalpa from Swami Vivekananda and considered them to be the only theories that modern science can entertain. Leo Tolstoy, another contemporary of Swami Vivekananda, he is writing, after reading Swami Vivekananda's Raja Yoga, Tolstoy made this remark. Yesterday, I read Vivekananda the whole day. He also said, it is doubtful in this age that another man has ever risen above his selfless spiritual meditation. William James, the famous philosopher, is writing, the man is simply a wonder for oratorical power. This Swami is an honor to humanity. Rockefeller, the founder of this Rockefeller Foundation, Swamiji exerted a good deal of influence on John D. Rockefeller when they met in Chicago. Swamiji told him that the money he had accumulated was merely a channel provided to him by God to good to the world. Rockefeller proposed his first large donation to Swamiji, and later he established Rockefeller Foundation, which has spent billions of dollars for the cause of public welfare. Max Muller, he was also another contemporary. Swamiji paid a visit to Professor Max Muller's home in 1896. After their meeting, despite heavy rain and storm, Professor Max Muller went over to the station to see Swamiji. Swamiji asked him, "Why are you taking so much trouble at this old age?" At this, the professor answered, "Opportunity to meet the most worthy disciple of Sri Ramakrishna won't come time and again." Jamshedji Tata. Swami Vivekananda and Tata met each other while sailing from Yokohama to Canada in 1893. Vivekananda blessed Jamshedji and remarked, "How wonderful it would be if we could combine the scientific and technological achievements of the West with the asceticism and humanism of India." Tata later started an institute in India for scientific studies, which is now world famous. All these people had personal acquaintance with Swami Vivekananda. Now we shall see how great men of later times perceived Swamiji. Dr. Sukarno, the first president of Indonesia, wrote in the foreword to the book Voice of Vivekananda, "Swami Vivekananda, what a man! He was one of the men who gave so much inspiration to me. Inspiration to be strong, inspiration to be a servant of God, inspiration to be a servant of my country, inspiration to be a servant of the poor, inspiration to be a servant of mankind. He it was who said, 'We have wept long enough, no more weeping, but stand on your feet and be men.'" U Thant, the former Secretary General of United Nations, 1962 to 71, said, "Swami Vivekananda was the greatest spiritual ambassador of India, if I may say, in the history of India, and for that matter, in the history of Asia also." Subhash Chandra Bose, he says, "I was barely 15 when Vivekananda entered my life. Then there followed a revolution within, and everything was turned upside down. It is needless to add, however, that as long as I live, I shall be absolutely loyal and devoted to Ramakrishna and Vivekananda." US President Barack Obama, in his address to India's Parliament on 8 November 2010, said, "It is the richness of faith celebrated by a visitor to my hometown of Chicago more than a century ago, the renowned Swami Vivekananda. He said that holiness, purity, and charity are not the exclusive possessions of any church in the world, and that every system has produced men and women of the most exalted character." Mr. Shinzo Abe, the Honorable Prime Minister of Japan, in his address to the Indian Parliament on 22nd August 2007, said these words, "It gives me tremendous pleasure to begin my address today with the words of Swami Vivekananda, the great spiritual leader that India gave the world. Vivekananda came to be acquainted with Tenzin Okakura, a man ahead of his time in early modern Japan and a type of Renaissance man. Okakura was then guided by Vivekananda and enjoyed also a friendship with Sister Nivedita, Vivekananda's loyal disciple and distinguished female social reformer. I would like to quote, if I may be allowed, Vivekananda again, part of the conclusion of deeply meaningful remarks he delivered in Chicago in 1893. He said, "Hell and not fight, assimilation, not destruction, harmony and peace and not dissension." One Russian poet has composed a beautiful poem on Swami Vivekananda. I will just read out only one extract, and with that I will finish my talk. It has been rightly said of him, he was like a naked sword. His thought was ringing like a steel blade, glistening, sparkling, fluttering, a stroke, another stroke. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swamiji.
どうもありがとうございました。
And now, before we continue our program, we have one announcement to make. Smoking is basically prohibited on campus. However, there is one smoking area right beside this auditorium. Please smoke in the designated area. Your cooperation is highly appreciated.
ここで一つ皆様にお願いがあります。本学は基本的には禁煙となっておりますが、ホールの脇に所定の喫煙所がございますので、おタバコを吸われる方は、大変お手数をおかけしますが、そちらの喫煙所にて、喫煙をお願いいたします。どうぞご協力お願いいたします。
Next, we have distinguished guests who will pay their tribute to the hallowed memory of Swami Vivekananda.
では次に、各方面で活躍されている方々から、スワミージーの新鮮な思い出に対し、敬意を表する言葉をいただきます。
The first tribute was scheduled to be given by His Excellency, Mr. Masud bin Momen, Ambassador of Bangladesh. The ambassador attended the opening ceremony last year, and though he was keen to attend the closing ceremony also, he could not make it as he has to attend to the Prime Minister of his country, who is presently visiting Japan. The ambassador has offered his tribute by sending a message, which will be read by Mr. Suken Brahma, citizen of Bangladesh and a member of the celebration committee.
最初はバングラデシュ大使マスド・ビン・モメン閣下のお言葉です。モメン大使には昨年の祝賀開会式にご臨席賜り、この度の閉会式へのご列席も強く希望されていましたが、ちょうどバングラデシュ首相の来日と重なりましたため、実現いたしませんでした。モメン大使からは、敬意を表するお言葉をメッセージとして頂戴しておりますので、バングラデシュご出身で祝賀会組織員を務められているシュケン・ブラフマさんに代読いただきます。
Message by Ambassador of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. Masud bin Momen, 25th May 2014. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me congratulate the organizers for arranging this auspicious closing ceremony of the 150th birth anniversary celebration of Swami Vivekananda. As the Honorable Prime Minister is arriving Tokyo this very afternoon, I am unable to join you personally. I must express my gratitude to Swami Medhasananda, to the Nippon Vedanta Society for his invitation to attend this ceremony. I visited the Vedanta Society in Kamakura last month and exchanged views and opinions, and was very impressed to learn the activities of the society in spreading the universal message of Swami Vivekananda all over Japan. Swami Vivekananda's message of secularism and spirituality transcends time and space. His relentless efforts to understand poverty and backwardness unleashed many ideas and have enlightened us over the ages to deal with these fundamental problems of our societies. While we are still combating the scourge of war, civil strife, poverty, and injustice in many parts of the world, today we are also facing the challenges of affluence and modernity. The developing world is constantly fighting poverty, malnutrition, illiteracy, and inequality. On the other hand, many of the affluent, developed, and modern societies are facing the problems of moral and spiritual dilemmas resulting in depression and unhappiness. But the interesting parts of this dual problem is that the basic teachings of Swamiji can empower us all irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and social and economic strata to understand these issues better and often show us the light to overcome and troubled minds. Swamiji's famous speech at the World's Parliament of Religion in 1893 is therefore as relevant today as ever before. In contemporary Bangladesh, which has been based on secular principles, there are many Ramakrishna missions doing valuable works in spreading the message of Swamiji and contributing immensely in the betterment of our society. I hope the teachings of Swamiji and the practices of his personal life will encourage our generation and future generations to eliminate our inner prejudice and help build a more open and human society based on mutual respect. I request all the distinguished guests present here to take this resolve of collective responsibility and action. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brahmo.
ありがとうございました。
Next, may we request Your Excellency, Mr. Madan Kumar Bhattarai, Ambassador of Nepal to Japan, to come and pay your tribute.
続いて、ネパール大使マダン・クマール・バッタライ閣下にお言葉を頂戴いたします。
Reverend Swami Sweetananda Ji, General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission, Reverend Swami Ji, Medasananda Ji, President, Vedanta Society of Japan, Your Excellency Deepak Gopalan Wadhwa, Ambassador of India to Japan, other friends from the Vedanta Society of Japan, Professor Junko Shioya, Professor Sengaku Maeda, Swami Sadhyojata, Reverend Hakui Yamaguchi, Father Cyril Veliath, our very good friend Ryuko Hira and Madam, distinguished scholars, distinguished artists, esteemed friends. I am pleased to attend the closing ceremony of the 150th birthday celebration of Swami Vivekananda amid such a wonderful program today. I thank the organizers for so kindly inviting us to this great function. You have been very kind to remember us on such important occasions. It is all the more important and appropriate that the program has come after another program hosted by the Vedanta Society on March 16 at Kamakura to celebrate the closing ceremony of the birth anniversary of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, as Swami Vivekananda was the most important disciple of the great saint who was possibly the greatest icon representing Hindu and Bengali Renaissance. Swami Vivekananda was a genius who was responsible for imparting a new dimension to the understanding of Vedanta and Yoga, particularly in the Western world. He can be rightly credited with promoting interfaith awareness among different religions in the subcontinent and outside. Swami Vivekananda was instrumental in reviving Hinduism, preaching and spreading its innate value and spirit of tolerance, and enhancing it to the status of a major religion, old religion, during the 19th century, as so illustratively outlined by the landmark address to the Parliament of Old Religions in Chicago, United States in September 1893. We talk of 9/11 in recent years, not in a happy manner. So are other perilous and deadly developments associated with 11, like 3/11 in Japan and Spain, and 26/11 in India. But 104 years before, on this very particular day on 9/11, Swamiji had addressed the Chicago Parliament of World Religions. It is relevant that Swami Vivekananda visited Japan, covering several major cities including Tokyo, that very year when he went to the United States, and made regular visits to other Western countries, and widely traveled in the subcontinent on lecture tours, earning the support and admiration of his audience. Swami Vivekananda was a brilliant man, both in terms of knowledge and powerful oratory that could keep people spellbound. With his sterling academic achievements during his student life, he had comprehensive mastery in such diverse areas like fine arts, logic, Western philosophy, European history, and last but not least, music. It may be noted that when Swami Vivekananda first met Sri Ramakrishna in November 1881 at the residence of Surendranath Mitra, less than 5 years before the latter's demise, the first thing he did was to sing and impress all those present. The other point is that Swamiji became an ardent disciple of Sri Ramakrishna after being indifferent, if not outright critic for some time, as he used to examine every aspect with a critical and analytical bent of mind. It is tragic that Swamiji didn't survive long, as he passed away at the very young age of 39, but his achievements in the short span of life were phenomenal. It is an irony that many great people didn't enjoy good health, and it applied to him as well. His auspicious birthday that fell on January 12, 1863, that coincided with Makar Sankranti, when devotees take a holy plunge in various parts of the subcontinent, including Sagar Island off the coast of Diamond Harbour in West Bengal, is celebrated as National Youth Day. As a regular visitor to Belur Math during my stay in Calcutta for 5 years in the 80s, and several visits to the city that I consider my second home, I am so much impressed by the life and teachings of Swamiji. I have also been to Kanyakumari to visit the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. The Ramakrishna Mission that Swamiji founded on May 1st, 1897, stands testimony to the monumental contributions that this great icon made to the world. It is most appropriate that the temple of Dakhineswar, that was the principal locus of Sri Ramakrishna, and Belur Math that espouses great ideals, are located on the two banks of Hooghly, so majestically illustrating the highest degree of complementarity between the teacher and the disciple. With these words, let me pay my highest tributes to Swami Vivekananda. Last but not least, I take this opportunity to wish the friendly people of India all the best when a new stable government is to assume office tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
ありがとうございました。
Now we request Swami Sadyojato of the Art of Living Foundation to pay his tribute.
続いて、アート・オブ・リビング財団、スワミ・サディオジャータハ氏にお願いいたします。
मन्नाथः श्रीजगन्नाथः मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. My humble pranams to Puja Swamijis for the Veliyat. Greetings to your excellencies, distinguished guests, and my dear friends. Life is a complex gift to us. It is a combination of infinite and finite, peace and dynamism, love and action, silence and service. Swami Vivekananda's life is such an eternal inspiration for the youth. Swamiji has left the youth of this world with a dream. And when we carry this dream in our heart, there is no other way than progress in the world. In Swami Vivekananda, one finds a perfect convergence of love for the divine and the love for the world. 150 years ago, Swamiji came at a time when people did not give any importance to India's knowledge and religion. Hinduism and Sanatana Dharma were considered to be superstition. Swami Vivekananda presented this form from a scientific standpoint and accorded it its rightful place in the world. Art of Living Foundation of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji has taken this inspiration forward and spread the light of ancient wisdom, Indian wisdom and spirituality in more than 150 countries of the world. On this occasion, we must revive the knowledge of Vedanta. Vedanta, yoga, and the ancient tradition of Sanatana Dharma is a solution for all the ills and problems of today's world. It is so fortunate that this world has so many diverse cultures, traditions, languages, and religions. Do you know what intelligent people do? They always celebrate the differences and the diversity. And the foolish fight and create wars, isn't it? What we want to do in the world is to educate people. The reason why people are so ignorant and stupid is because they have had no opportunity to expand their vision. Only a few people in the world cause terror, not the whole population. Of the 7 billion people on this planet, there are hardly a few thousand who cause crime and the whole world is affected. With the same law, won't the reverse also work? When we radiate peace and good vibrations, it definitely makes an impact. Those of us who have been fortunate to find some peace within ourselves now have a challenge to reach out to all those who are not at peace, as well as to those countries and parts of the world where there is conflict. The knowledge of the oneness that we share with the world can bring people out of their narrow mindsets. A bigger vision of life can handle human values, enabling one to see diversity in oneness and unity in diversity. As Pujya Swamiji was mentioning, we are in the age of technology. Technology has shrunk the globe into a village. We are in a global village. And spirituality can make it a global family. This is what the rishis who were there thousands of years back, they had this concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or the one world family. This knowledge of Swami Vivekananda and his talks can uplift people from a state of depression and despair to realizing that life is a celebration. Whenever you celebrate a saint's birthday, it is not just celebration. It is imbibing their qualities in our lives. So let us imbibe all those qualities of valor, courage, compassion, integrity, royalty, and the dharmic principles in life, and may your life be a celebration in service to society. Let us all join hands to see such a world which Swami Vivekananda had envisioned, a world free from violence, stress, disease, sadness, and poverty. Namaste.
Thank you, Swamiji.
ありがとうございました。
Next, Reverend Hakue Yamaguchi of Noninji Temple, Chiba, will pay his tribute.
続いて、千葉県能仁寺の山口白栄老師にお言葉を頂戴します。
はじめまして私は房総半島の最南端にある能仁寺という禅宗のお寺の住職で山口白栄と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。今日こういう機会を与えてくださいましたスワミメダーサナンダ寺、本当に心から感謝申し上げます。ありがとうございました。私は幼少の頃に無常を感じ、18歳の時ブッダの天上天下唯我独尊のお言葉に出会って、禅門に出家をいたしました。しかしその当時の宗教界では 真理探求の道を見出すことは難しく、私自身も出家そのものに疑問を抱いてしまいました。その時です。あなたはビベカナンダジ、あなたは私のもとに来てくださったのです。それはある一人の旅の修行僧があなたのメッセージを持って私のところに来てくれました。実際あなたのお言葉を受け取るのにはそれからだいぶ後のことになりますが、あの時以来あなたはずっと今日まで私を保護し続けてきてくださったことを私は深く理解し信じております。あなたのおっしゃったお言葉で一番私を勇気づけてくれたお言葉は、私は改革を信じない、霊性の向上を信ずる、この言葉でありました。さらにあなたはご自分の体を放棄した後にも一切が救済されるまで自己の救済を望まず働き続けると、そのようにおっしゃいました。あなたこそ仏教でいうところの本当の大乗の大菩薩、菩薩の人格を持ったお方です。ここまでの文、こちらの英語の文と同じなんですが、実は私はどちらに転んでも大丈夫な世界はないのか、この疑問のもとに、そしてそれを解決する道があるならば自分の人生その道に捧げようと、このように感じておりましたところ、最初に出会った言葉がブッダの天上天下唯我独尊であったんです。天地を指さして一番大事なのは自分自身のその内面だとおっしゃった。これに強く惹かれました。どちらに転んでも大丈夫という世界は自分の内面にある、外の条件ある世界にはないのだって、この強い宣言、これが私を出家させた一つの大きな動機でした。そして私はその当時、禅の方に出家をするわけですから、するんですが、禅の世界においてもそれをさらに向上させるその修行的な道、これがはっきりさせるその道場探しですね、そしてその師匠探し、その現代のその宗教界にあって真実に修行できる方法とはどういうものであるのか、これが最初の大きな疑問でした。そして1年が過ぎた時に私はふと、この世界では私の本当のこの疑問、どちらに転んでも大丈夫という世界、これを解決してくれる道はないと、このように思ってしまったんです。そしてどうしたものか、出家も一度諦めてもう一度探したらいいのかという、そういう気持ちでおりましたところ、一人の旅の青年が、修行僧が私のものに来て、そしてその修行僧が私に一冊の本を手渡したんです。その一冊の本が生きる秘訣という、これがビベカナンダの本であったんです。ところがその当時、私は外国のものは読まなかった。ひたすら禅の道に参じておりましたので、その禅の教えのみを受けるということで、それを一度辞退したんです。しかしこれももしかしたらビベカナンダの計らいであったかもしれません。その当時私はビベカナンダの言葉を受けるにはあまりにも未熟すぎましたから。そしてそれから20年後です。本棚から一冊の本が落ちてきたんです。そしてその本を開いてみたら、その時その20年の私の禅の修行から出てくるそのものがビベカナンダの見事な言葉の中にそれが描かれていたんです。私の内面にまだはっきりと表現できないところを見事に表現してくださったのがその生きる秘訣であったんです。そしてその本を私はそれから8時間ぶっ通しで読みました。本当に感動いたしました。全く私を説得する力強い本でしたね。あの一つ一つの言葉、本当に私を勇気づけてくれました。そしてその本を読みながらふと考えたのは、非常にこれは有意識的な世界であるなということを私は感じておりました。そしてこの有意識を学びたいということで、 私は、ある本屋に立ち寄って有識の本一冊抜いてですね見たら、これが実は、立教大の、今日皆さん方に、不滅の言葉っていう中に私は書きましたが、 Y 教授として書かせていただきました。実はその Y 教授、今日こちらに書き算じていただいて感謝です。この、横山先生なんですね。立教大の名誉教授である横山先生。この先生の本を読んだ後に、これが不思議なんです。この先生に一度会ってぜひ会いたいという気持ちが非常に強くなりました。しかしその会う手立てがわからない、どうしたものかと思っていたら、4日後にです、実は托発の案内がありまして、その主催者が横山先生だったんですね。私は喜んでもうすぐに、その托発にも参加いたしました。そしてその横山先生といろいろお話ししている中に、これもまたビベカナンダの導きなんです。実は横山先生も、科学者であって、そして命というものの、ところから自分自身の命、多くの命、本当の姿はどういうものか、これを知りたいと切に思われて、そして東大の図書館で一冊の本を抜き出したときに、その本をご覧になった。これがベーダンタ哲学入門、ビベカナンダの本なんです。そして、横山教授はそれからインド哲学に移ったと、このようにお聞きしております。こういうふうに、本当に私はこのビベカナンダの導きにおいて今日ここにあります。そしてこれは私は本当に声を大にして言いたいんですが、ビベカナンダを本当に尊敬するならば、私たちも一人一人ビベカナンダにならねばなりません。ただビベカナンダを尊敬して、そして外の世界で眺めていいというもんではなくて、自分の内面の中にビベカナンダを見出して、そして自分がビベカナンダになるべきだと思います。私は横山先生といろいろとお話申し上げて、そして一つの理想、同じ道、共通の点を見出しました。それが菩薩なんです。菩薩はこの命を放棄してでも自分の救済は望まず、一切主情の救済を信じるという、こういうふうに、請願なさる方で、ビベカナンダは今もまさにここに生きておられます。生きてるというのも働いておられます。今まさに働いておられます。私も皆さん方もそういう意味で自分の内面にビベカナンダを見出して、そして世界の一切主情ですね、世界人間だけではありません、すべての中にその救済の活動を少々せせ、生まれ変わり生き変わりやっていこうではありませんか。これが今日ビベカナンダに対する最大の感謝の印、感謝の思い、その念だと思います。どうも長い間すみません。
Thank you, Reverend Yamaguchi.
ありがとうございました。
Now we request Father Cyril Villiers, a Jesuit priest and professor at Sophia University, also an active member of the Vivekananda Celebration Committee, to pay his tribute.
次にイエズス会神父で上智大学教授、また祝賀会組織委員も務められているシリル・ベリアート神父にお願いいたします。
Your Excellency, Ambassador Mrs. Deepa Gopalan Vadva, Ambassador and Mrs. Madan Kumar Bhattarai of Nepal, Reverend Sister Shioya, Swami Suhitanandaji, Professor Senga Kumaeda, Swami Medhasanandaji, Swami Sadyojata, Reverend Yamaguchi, Mr. Hira, and my good friends. When I was asked to say a few words today by way of tribute to Swami Vivekananda, I thought perhaps that in the brief period of time that was allotted to me, I could describe my personal encounter with the Indian saint. As most of you perhaps know, I was born in India of a Hindu mother and a Christian father, and I was raised in India as a Roman Catholic. I joined the Jesuit order in 1968. I became a Catholic priest in 1982. I arrived in Japan in 1974, and since then I have taught at Sophia University for nearly 30 years. Thanks to the generosity and welcoming nature of Swami Medhasanandaji, I have been associated with the Nippon Vedanta Kyokai for nearly 18 years. I first read about Swami Vivekananda when I was a university student in India, and it was from a book on Hinduism published by the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, a well-known publishing company. At that time, I recall how impressed I was by his tolerant and magnanimous nature. Swami Vivekananda was a devout Hindu. He faithfully followed all the laws of Hinduism, but at the same time, the reverence he showed for other religions was simply unique. In Christianity, we have a book on spirituality called The Imitation of Christ. It is a book written in the 15th century, and I used to read it with deep interest in my college days. When I read the life of Swami Vivekananda, I was amazed to learn that not only had he read the book himself, he had also translated some paragraphs from it into Bengali. This touched me greatly, and I felt I had a duty to learn more about the teachings of this exceptional man. There are several statements of Swami Vivekananda that made a deep impression upon me. On November 19, 1894, in a letter written from New York to his friend Alasinga Perumal in India, he said, "I do not believe in a God who will give me eternal bliss in heaven, but who cannot give me bread upon this earth." In other words, what he meant to say was that our religion should not remain as something theoretical or abstract. It should be converted into love and service of others. As St. James, a disciple of Christ, stated in a letter, "Even if we have faith, if we do not do charitable works, our faith is as good as dead." The life of Swami Vivekananda reveals that he believed very much in charitable works, and the educational institutions and works of service carried out by members of the Ramakrishna Mission all over the world bear witness to this fact. Yet at the same time, he also cautioned us to be careful that we do not restrict our lives only to doing good works, because virtues such as faith, hard work, and responsibility were equally important. On one occasion, while writing about Bhakti Yoga, he said, "For many people, religion has become simply a means of doing a little charitable work just to amuse them after a hard day's labor. We should be careful that our religion does not become like that." Speaking of the suffering millions in the world today, recently in Rome, His Holiness Pope Francis made the following statement: "Human rights are violated not only by terrorism, repression, or assassination, but also by unfair economic structures that create huge inequalities." These words of the Pope echo the wisdom of Swami Vivekananda. More than 100 years earlier, in 1893, at the World Parliament of Religions that was held at Chicago, Swami Vivekananda said, "Sectarianism, bigotry, and its horrible descendant fanaticism have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled it with violence, drenched it with blood, destroyed civilizations, and sent entire nations to despair. Had it not been for these demons, human society would be far more advanced than it is now. What the world needs today is people like Swami Vivekananda. The chaos we see around us the mood of depression we find in people, the widening gap between the rich and the poor, and the cries of orphans and widows are all signs that a miracle from God is what we urgently need. Let us pray that with the grace of Swami Vivekananda, we may obtain that miracle. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Father Velith.
どうもありがとうございました。
Lastly, we request Mr. Ryuko Hira, Chairperson, Managing Board Institute of the STIA Sai Education, and also honorary President of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, to pay his tribute.
最後に、サティア祭教育協会および在日インド商工会議所理事長、平隆子様からお言葉を頂戴します。
To be the last speaker is a great privilege. Excellencies, Thy Holiness Swami Suhitanandaji, Swami Medhasananda, distinguished guests, on this important occasion of completing 1 year commemoration of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary, on behalf of all the teachers at the Institute of Satisai Education in Japan, I offer my most loving and prayerful salutations at the divine lotus feet of His Holiness Swami Vivekananda. It is by divine coincidence that in the 150th edition of Sairam News, published in May 2013, the ISSE Japanese teachers have written on the glory of Swami Vivekananda, marking his 150th birthday. My first contact was in 1978 when late Mr. H. Gajaria and myself met Mr. Rao, who was a pioneer in spreading Swami's message. I was very fortunate to be blessed by being able to assist in the rebuilding of the present shrine in Zushi. In my humble efforts, whenever I have had an opportunity to introduce Indian thought, I have always introduced Swami Vivekananda at the exhibitions, in the books, and in the lectures as one of India's greatest treasures. The teachings of Swamiji are deeper than the oceans and wider than the skies. The only way one can pay tribute to Swamiji is to actually put into practice his teachings in our very own lives. As an educationist, I have taken to heart and put into practice myself, as well given to schools and colleges in Japan, Swamiji's most important message on education, which is Vidya without Shraddha is futile. Vidya, or education's ultimate purpose, is to know the science of the self, for which Shraddha, that is perseverance, pain, and sacrifice, is essential. Young men and women of the present day do have a lot of Shraddha or perseverance. Unfortunately, all their Shraddha, all their perseverance is diverted to reading fiction novels, seeing movies, being continuously connected to the internet, radio, television, and other entertainment of gambling, and so forth. This misplaced Shraddha has resulted in the youth's physical debilitation and mental corruption, with the result that the young have not only lost faith in God, but they have lost faith in themselves too. Many responsible leaders of Japan, as we saw in Prime Minister's message, and many responsible members of the Japanese education and leaders in the media have said the youth of Japan have lost their strength, lost their vision and hope, which has to be vigorously followed to build a new Japan, to build a strong and powerful Japan. So I believe Vidya without Shraddha and Vidya with Shraddha is the only way to success for the youth in Japan. The 39 years of short but glorious years of Swamiji was a golden period for all of humanity, as he wrote a treasure of literature on Hindu philosophy and learning. In these 150 years, thousands have been corrected, thousands have been straightened, thousands have been advised and admonished, they have been sheltered and rehabilitated, clothed, fed, and educated, nursed and cured, guarded, guided, and transformed every day all over the globe. Oh, my dear Swamiji, how greatly indebted we are to you. Our heads bow low in gratitude at the lotus feet of Swami Vivekananda. We pray to you, O compassionate one, kindly accept our humble tributes and pranams on this holy occasion. Ever at thy lotus feet, Institute of Satyasai Education, Duke O'Hare. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hira.
ありがとうございました。
Due to shortage of time, we will not have concluding prayer. This will be the end of the first program. Thank you for being with us.
時間の都合で予定しておりました結びの祈りは省略させていただきます。これで第1部のプログラムが終了となります。
I would like to make several announcements. There will be a 10-minute break immediately after this program to prepare for the stage for cultural program. Please return to your seats in 10 minutes. Books are displayed at the entrance hall of the auditorium. You can freely see, enjoy, and purchase the books. There is a special discount for these books on this occasion. The second part of our celebration is the cultural program. There will be attractive items of devotional songs, Indian classical dance, and sitar and tabla concert, which I am sure you will enjoy. The program will begin in 10 minutes.
では、今から10分間の休憩となり、この間ステージでは次の文化プログラムの準備をいたします。皆様どうぞ10分後にお席にお戻りください。また、ホールのロビーでは書籍の閲覧ができますので、どうぞご自由にお手に取ってご覧ください。ご購入いただくこともできます。本日は特別な割引がございます。第2部の文化プログラムでは、賛歌、インド古典舞踊、シタールとタブラのアンサンブルコンサートが行われますので、どうぞお楽しみください。第2部は10分後に開始いたします。